Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I decided to give you guys a quick little how I studied for the NCLEX and passed on the first try. So I used the Saunders NCLEX-RN prep. So Elsevier Evolve is the people who publish and own that book. So I went to their website, I logged in, and as you can see, I register all of the books that I buy on their website. I registered there as well so that I can get additional resources. So I just went down to the NCLEX prep book, and I went all the way down to the bottom where it says exam review, and I click there. Once you click that, it takes you automatically to a different window, and this screen pops up, and then you click on that screen to open it, and it says this program offers several ways to prepare for passing nursing school and the NCLEX examination. They have different type of modules, and they have the assessment, study exam, and testlet modes. In the assessment, they give you 75 questions, and it generates like a study calendar after you finish it. And then you could do the study mode where you get all of your questions from different categories you can pick. It tells you if it's right or wrong. And then you have exam mode, which I utilize too, where you have choices of 10, 25, 50, or 100 questions that's randomly picked. So once you read through that, you go over to the next page, and where it says step 1, it has all of the different modes, and you click on the assessment. That's what I did first. And as you can see, I can't take a pretest because I already did it. It only lets you take the pretest once, and then they have a post test. So I'm going to go over here to history to show you guys how I did on the pretest. Out of 75 questions, I got like 38 of them right, which is 50%. And then as you can like scroll through here and look at your percentiles to see what area you were strong in and what area you need to improve. If you guys watched my ATI video, then you should know that I'm really big on looking at my results and seeing where I'm strong and where I'm weak at. That way I know what to go back and focus, because if you just practice all of the questions you know you're going to get right, are you really growing? No. I don't think so. I just got to keep it real with you. It's best to go through here, and it's kind of tedious because you just see like numbers and percentages, but it's extremely necessary. So let's go back. Study mode, which is what I'm used the most. You can click on a category like cognitive ability and then pick on something. So say I scored low in evaluation. I always make sure I select new questions only, because if you don't, it's just going to start you at the same point every single time, and you don't want to keep on taking the same questions, so you just pick new questions only. This says a 4-year-old child sustains a fall at home. After an x-ray examination, the child is determined to have a fractured arm and a plaster cast applied. The nurse provides instructions to the parents regarding care of the child's cast. Which statement by the parent indicates a need for further instruction? So you need to go through and look for a false statement. You don't want to look for a correct answer, because it says need for further instruction. So they say something that is wrong and you're like, wait, what the hell? No. So you need to do further education. So I picked, okay, Christen, number 4. Oh, wait, no. Number 2. And then you click, and yep, you see I got it right. And then over in the bottom left corner, you'll get the rationale, and it'll tell you. So now we're going to go over here to question 2. I also got this one right, but at this point, I was trying to find the answer that I got wrong. I mean, yeah, so I could show you what it looks like, but I kept getting them right. So it was a need for further teaching question again, and I should have picked a right answer just to show you guys what I got wrong. So I just randomly picked an answer on this third attempt. All right, so I got it right again. Yo, like after you do so many of these questions, you low-key learn to know what's right and what's wrong. So I literally just picked one and just said bump it. And all right, so you see how I picked question number 4, but really question number 1 was right? It'll show you once again the rationale. So okay, you guys get that. That's study mode. But then you go over here to exams. So you get 10 questions, and I chose client needs. And as I said, you always click new questions only, because you don't want to keep on taking the same ones. So I'm not going to show you guys the questions because we already went through that part. So let me just go over here and go to history and click on one of the tests that I did. And you see I got 5 out of 10 right, and it shows you what I scored low in and what I scored high in. Back to home, go to study mode. I'm just showing you all how many questions the test bank has, like 550-100. And I did about 1,000, because when you click new questions only, it goes down to like 4,000 and something. So to prep for the NCLEX, I did 1,000 test questions, and I probably did a little bit more than that because I would randomly take like random stuff. Like if somebody gave me some type of NCLEX prep, I would always look over it. Plus I had the actual test book, and it has a few questions. So I know a lot of people swear by UWorld, and to be honest, I have not heard anything bad about UWorld. I haven't heard anyone who used UWorld and still failed. But I know from my experience, I did not need UWorld to pass. And the only reason why I'm bringing UWorld up is because people always ask me about UWorld. This is nothing against them, but I just wanted to show you guys why I didn't use them. And it's the price. Y'all know I'm all about my coins, and if I can keep coins in my pocket, I'd rather keep it, because UWorld, they millionaires. I'm over here, I'm a thousandaire. So I'm not about to spend no darn $150 for a 60-day test bank or $250 for a 6-month test bank when I bought this Saunders book and it does not expire. I have these test banks. As long as I remember my login, I can log in and use these test questions. Look how much it costs. It costs literally half of it, $66.95 for 5,142 questions versus UWorld with this 60-day test bank requirement, and after 60 days it expires and you have to renew, which means you have to pay more money. So if you don't take your NCLEX within that time, it's a waste. So I know that I took Saunders and I passed it on the first try. I have several friends that took Saunders and they passed their NCLEX without any issues. So if you're pinched on money, go ahead and take that Saunders route. It's thorough, it's legit. If you can ball out, or if you just want to choose UWorld, this is your choice. But thank y'all for watching this video. Thumbs up, like, and subscribe.